Good morning, writers. Our writing strategy for today is to think about onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is a word that means sound words. It refers to words that look like the sound they make. Examples include snap, boom, bzz, oink, and pop. In the example here too, you see zap, boom, bang. They're words that sound like the sound they make. Writers can use onomatopoeia to make their writing sound more interesting and to help it come alive. We're going to listen to the book Roller Coaster by Marla Frazee. As you listen, jot down any onomatopoeia that you hear in the book. Once the roller coaster starts going, I think that's when we really hear a lot. Also, as you listen, you might find some other craft moves we've spoken about before. I noticed voice with punctuation, dialogue, and some repeating phrases.
Roller Coaster by Marla Frazee. All of these people are waiting in line for the roller coaster. Most of them have ridden on lots of roller coasters. Some of them have only ridden on a roller coaster once or twice. At least one of them has never ridden on a roller coaster before, ever. The roller coaster is very big and very noisy. You must be tall enough to ride it, but sometimes even those who are tall enough decide they don't want to. Lots of people change their mind about riding the roller coaster at the very last minute. Finally, it's time to get into the cars. The ride operator says, "Load 'em up, two to a seat." When everyone is buckled in, the operator rings the bell, and then he releases the brake. The train jerks forward on the tracks. Now it is too late for anyone to change their mind. Slowly, the train is pulled up the hill by a chain. Clickety, clackety, clickety, clackety, up, up, up. And then, whoosh! Most people scream. Some people can't make a sound. And one person can't even open her eyes. The train zips. It zooms. It dips and dives. And goes all the way around. Whee! Now the ride is over. Most of these people are dizzy. Some of them have wobbly knees, but at least one of them is planning to ride the roller coaster again. Right now. The end. I loved that book. It was very exciting. Thank you for reading this roller coaster book with me today, and I hope that you come back and read another book with me again soon.
Okay, we'll head back to our onesie here. Okay, so did you notice some onomatopoeia? I heard clickety clackety, whoosh, zips, zooms, and wee. How do you think those words added to the fun of the book and made you feel like you were really part of the roller coaster? Did you think that they enhanced the book to have those words? I did. I felt like they made me really feel like I was on that roller coaster. Okay, so here's a little short example of where I'm putting some onomatopoeia in this paragraph about my morning. Beep, beep, beep. My alarm clock goes off to my annoyance. Time to get up already? I quietly leave my room, but as I slowly close the door to my room, it lets out a squeak. My hope is everyone stays asleep as I head down the stairs. Now it's just the clack of my keyboard as I work on today's lessons for my students. Okay, so that's really what happened this morning, but I hope you can see that I used a few onomatopoeia in this paragraph, and I think it just brings it to life a little bit more. It's a little more interesting than if I had left it out. Okay, so for today, I'm giving you three different story ideas. These are little story starters, and you need to imagine that these are happening when it's not quarantine time, right? When people are out and busy and all together. So one idea could be you're at a farm on a spring day. So think of all the different sound words that you might hear. All the animal noises are sound words, like neigh and honk and oink and moo. Those are totally all onomatopoeia. So I think you could definitely put lots of those examples in on the farm. Another idea, again, not in quarantine time. Imagine it was just a regular day before all this happened. You would be in New York City. What would be some of the sounds that you would hear in New York City? Think of buses going by. Think of the subway, right? What are the sounds that we hear maybe on the street corner? And then the story idea three would be the beach on a summer morning. I'm right now picturing seagulls and the sounds that they make. Of course, the ocean. What would be the noises you would hear? So those are just three ideas, and you could pick any one of those and try yourself to write a little story or paragraph where you're including some onomatopoeia. If none of those story starters work for you, then choose anything of your own and just see if you can add in some onomatopoeia today. Okay, writers today and every day, you can sprinkle in onomatopoeia to make your writing come to life. Your teachers look forward to seeing what you come up with as always.